what did happen to the last 10? I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter. You gave me the soul I have today. Without you I never could have moved away. But now I see what 29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter. You gave me the soul I have today. Without you I never could have moved away. But now I see what you teach. I do believe I always should have stayed. Yeah. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again.
Test, 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 test.
The other 11 get something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter. You gave me the soul I have today. Without you I never could have moved away. But now I see what you teach. I do believe I always should have stayed. Yeah. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. One day I'll be Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. Life changes just open the door. One thing's certain, I'll always be yours. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours. At 29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing.
Chat on. Game done. Alrighty, I had to restart the game since I swapped the audio, and I had it set way too loud. And I'm just getting over an ear infection, so I was like, ah!
Oh, yeah, you really don't want those two combinations.
No, it's not very desirable.
No, highly un.
You know, it helps if I go to the live screen. Here we go.
Oh my god, we're live? That's crazy.
Go over the characters real quick. I like the war bands that you can make. That's kind of neat how you can organize them. I wish you could put
Yes,
more
I
than.
like that, and I like the like visuals
Mm-hmm.
of it,
Well, it's.
the whole
You,
vibe.
have you played Diablo?
Um, very, very little, but yes.
When you select your character class, they're all sitting around a fire, and that's how they're all situated. So it's from Diablo.
You know, I only have one character, so
Ah,
I've
gotcha.
never. I wanted to play more Diablo, but people were playing Baldur's Gate more, so
Ah, gotcha. So that's
everybody
seven.
abandoned me, so I also bought Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's Gate is fun. I like that.
I do
Um,
like Baldur's Gate.
Luna, her brother, and Ophelia and I had started a game, and we got through. We were near the end of Act One, I think, and then it just fell apart. It's like I'm traumatized because I want to finish it.
I know. Well, and I haven't even finished the game like myself yet because I don't know. It fell back behind all the other stuff we were doing.
Well, after playing with other
I was more
people, it's
excited about
like
Minecraft.
I have a hard time learning to play solo because it's like so much more fun when other people are messing things up.
Well, yeah, yeah. I really enjoyed playing solo because I was streaming it, so like chat was kind of doing things.
Hmm.
But playing like with someone else would be so much more fun. I just like feel like I have to complete a playthrough before I can be like, okay, I'll play with so and so. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Um, Plus, I'm enjoying my range or whatever a lot.
Uh,
She's fun.
yeah, yeah. So do you want?
But I've been just really wanting to play WoW lately.
You got the itch. Pick it up,
I
play.
yes, because I haven't had it since like Legion, I feel like. And now I'm like, I need
You need your fix.
yes, I'm like an addict all of a sudden. It's nice. It's nice. It doesn't fix my computer, but it's nice.
Well, hopefully you can
I
get it
can live through
fixed.
you, buddy.
Let's see.
I think what did it was the not the staff expansion, but there was like a cinematic or something, and I was like, I remember being excited about those. Now I don't know what's happening. And ever since then, I'm like, I need to play. Oh, and all of the things that I can farm now because they're soloable, I need it. Oh,
I haven't done it with a horde character, I don't think. So we'll take my horde pally.
hmm.
Oh, did you see
I,
the
I,
Nightborn heritage armor? Oh, I hit the wrong button.
yeah, I
Or
have that one though. That's the only one I have.
oh, you have it. Nice.
Oh wait, that's one of two that I have. Yes.
Oh,
It was the first thing I did, and they got came out. I did nothing but farm level.
I never realized the holographic look on the Nightborn.
It's so
Oh yeah. And like last month, they had like
hmm.
a butterfly, like accoutrement thing. So I thought that looked good
What?
with the armor.
What?
Yeah, they had butterflies. Um, let's see. I can't show it on that. I have to go to this. I've been playing this game so much and I forgot my basics.
I
Uh,
love it though. The only piece that I usually leave off is the headpiece. I feel like there's some other headpieces that look fine with it. Not the one that comes with the set.
okay, now I remember what I'm trying
But
to
I
do.
love the like the shoulders, the belt look because if you have like the glowy tattoos, they like fit with it. It's
Mhm.
really cool. I love it.
Let's see.
I want
That's,
to make popcorn, but last week I tried to and it caught fire in my microwave. So um,
you try to blow up your microwave?
I don't know. I don't know. It started smoking like from the cracks of the microwave. I just like I'm gonna leave you there for a while. Don't know
Uh,
what happened.
okay, I'm glad that you're alright.
Yeah, I mean I wanted like freaking popcorn, but at least I didn't die.
This is true.
I guess, but I'm still upset about the
So upset about the popcorn.
because I specifically bought like smaller servings of popcorn, so I was waste half of it, and this is what I get.
I'm sorry.
Uh, it's really a loss, you know. Just feel like such a failure. Ugh. But no, I've been debating on what I'm gonna play when I come back because it's Minecraft and there's kind of League and then there's WoW and I'm like it's gonna have to be either WoW or Warcraft
Mhm.
or both. I don't know. So, who do you have a main right now, or are you just leveling?
Um, let's see. In all sincerity, like my favorites, um, like my very first characters were these three. Like my favorites
Hmm.
were Mel. She was my healing paladin, but I use her as right now. Devotions,
Hmm.
she's Shadow, but she was Disc when I was raiding.
Back
And
then.
Ember's my mage. I used her for PvP mostly. So,
I
and,
remember your age for sure.
and then I kind of made like the exact same ones for the Horde, but
Age.
yeah,
Yeah.
like this
I don't know,
mage.
maybe
Because,
we both just don't decide on names very well. We just flip
well, this
around.
is the one I was leveling with you with, but then your computer
Hmm.
broke.
All right, yeah. I finally felt like I wanted to play games and it died.
How dare you
Ugh,
enjoy things?
spent so much time just working and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna play WoW. And then it just work got busy and then my computer exploded in like the same almost like week thing. Hmm.
Yeah, it went quick.
Yeah, because I remember being like, oh well, I missed the rest of this leveling event. That's okay. And then my computer died.
Oh, jeez. This
I'm pretty
is
sure.
this is the Blood Elf Heritage Armor.
Oh, I love that on Demon Hunter.
It goes really
That
good with
was
paladins.
oh yeah. I think I have it on my priest right now. She's a holy priest and it's divine. I don't have the night elf one. I don't have the other soul one.
Mm.
I don't even have the coherence unlocked.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I picked like specific stuff that I just didn't care about it. I do love the blood elf one. I feel like they didn't go too crazy with it and it worked.
Mhm.
Wish it had something shiny, but that's just always my opinion. Not shiny.
Mhm. Mhm.
Please make it glow in some way. I almost wish they had done something with like the arcane crystals and stuff that had been in the vibe for Blood Elves in the early game stuff.
Mhm.
That would have been nice, but I think I like this one more. I also went out and bought donuts at like 2 p.m. It was great. How's life out there on the beaches? I'm very jealous.
Sorry.
No, because it was such a nice day here for like a day, and now it's like 50 degrees again.
Let's see. It's 4:30 and it's 77 degrees right now.
Okay, well, you didn't have to show off.
Sorry.
How dare you live in a warm climate?
Mhm. It's not my fault.
Uh, yeah, okay, well,
Mhm. Mhm.
at least send some sunshine, okay?
I'll try.
Uh, it's
It's,
so horrible because I feel like it's like gaslighting me. We had a day that was like 75, and then it just went straight back to literal sleet.
fantastic. Jesus.
I was like, yeah, I was like, I'm off tomorrow. It's sunshiny today. Nope. Nope. Didn't last.
Jeez.
Uh, the weather's crazy. But But I did find another place that might be able to fix my computer, and that's all that matters.
I hope they're successful.
God, I don't know if I'm capable of doing this again. This place can't fix it. I might just buy a new computer. I don't think I can continue this repair process. It's so stressful.
S-
Everybody seems baffled on why it's been so difficult.
It sounds like the
Uh,
motherboard is corrupted.
I have no idea. Whatever it is, it's not helpful. Very unhelpful computer. Ugh. Someone suggested that I build a new computer or like have someone build a new computer with my like graphics card and stuff.
Yeah, you can salvage
Because
parts.
I'm good
Just
stores.
get
Yeah.
if it's a software issue or something that might be a corruption, you get rid of anything that has like storage,
Yeah.
the memory, the
Exactly. So
motherboard,
yeah.
and the hard drive.
I'm thinking I probably will need a new hard drive, whether they end up having to fix it or having to get a new one for a new computer or whatever.
Mhm.
I just hope that I don't also have to replace like the motherboard or something. We will see.
I'm hoping it's something easy.
Ugh.
Did I really just get lost?
Well, I was going to say, I don't know where you're going.
Oh my god. I've been here so many times and I totally forgot to go left. Alright. This is going off to a
Oh,
great start.
that's hilarious. Just autopilot right past it.
Hmm.
Uh, and man, and I didn't play WoW in like the early days before the Dungeon Group Finder, but I played a different game that you had to like, actually find groups and stuff for dungeons and
I played back in the
it
old
made me
times where you had to talk to people. Ah.
back in the dark ages to read Group Finder. No, it was horrible because now I went from that game to this one and I was like, I don't know where any of these dungeons actually are. So I could just click this button. When I started farming stuff, I was like, where am I going? Where is this? It was funny.
Mhm.
I miss old games. I tried to plug in an old DS the other day and I could not find a charger for it.
Jeez. You
They're
are
like
not
obsolete now.
having any luck with gaming.
I know. Dude, we have a PlayStation 1 and I don't have an HDMI adapter for it. I need an old box TV, please. One with the color cable.
Fantastic.
At this point, I'll take like black and white.
Well, remember in the original Skolo, they didn't have the talking skull that you talk to that follows you. And this first
No, they
boss,
didn't. He scared the crap out of me at one point.
and then they
Mm-mm.
didn't have the phylactery you had to destroy. I remember that. And the door was
They
over
had
there.
something.
Like this is a totally different direction. So remember you had to take a left
You had to
from
go
the door.
out to like the corner or something. Mm. I remember getting lost in here because I'm slow. Mm.
And I, yeah, this room was
Yeah,
like
I remember
this.
walking in at one point and just being like, why do I have like an NPC speech bubble right now? Who's talking? And then the head just floats by.
Hey, how's it going?
And then like Lillian Voss being really cool back in the day. She was like the coolest NPC in the
Mhm.
area. Mm.
Excuse me.
Don't you get sick on me now. Give yourself squeeze.
And 5 weeks ago, I had the flu really bad, and that's where I got the ear
Oh,
infection actually.
so you got
But
like double whammied
and the sad thing is, I got it from traveling. Like I had to travel for work, and
from travel.
yeah, from being on a plane.
Mm. You came back sick.
Well, a
That's
few days after
unfortunate.
traveling, I got sick. So it had its incubation time. It just
Hmm.
it sucked because I had my flu shot and my COVID shot like 3 months prior, and here I am getting sick.
You got something else instead.
Yeah,
Hmm. I've actually never had a flu shot. I've had the flu so many times now that I don't get it anymore.
I
But stop getting the flu shot.
when I joined the military, they
Mm.
poked me with so many different things. I don't even know what is in my bloodstream.
Oh, I hate needles. Fun fact, don't come at me with a needle.
I
For the moment that I thought that, I was like, oh, I can do without that one. I just stopped going.
oh, what am I supposed to be doing?
This dungeon really has that effect on you. There's so much lore that you're like, where's my goal again?
Mhm. Well, Lillian here, she wasn't a part of the original. I remember that.
No, she was just a boss. She wasn't like walking around or anything. I think she was just a boss,
Oh
right?
yeah, well Lillian, yeah, I think she was down in the tombs. But like Rattlegore, he wasn't in
Hmm.
here. He was like down in a crypt where you did the Pally quest for the mount.
I didn't do that. I don't think. I do remember like you would have that boss at the end where they separated you into that other room
Hmm.
with
I thought that was
her, I think.
Rattlegore. Hmm. There
I
was
don't
something down
remember.
here too. I remember this door wasn't.
I only ever got snatched like that once, so.
Hmm.
Mm. My sister has a massive migraine and is suffering.
I'm sorry, she's not feeling well.
Caffeine or Tylenol? Are you asking me to do math right now? She's crazy.
Uh, would
Drink some water.
yeah, wouldn't caffeine make it worse?
Well, she gets caffeine withdrawals, so
Oh, gotcha.
yeah. Me and her both pretty bad. Embers, do you have any cures for migraines? Any magic for migraines?
Uh, Massaging the temples. I've never experienced a migraine of my own, and
Oh,
it
like
depends on
skull
the person.
massages or
Neck massages and temple
rub your face.
massages, if the person can handle it. Sometimes when they're having a migraine, they can't
Mhm.
stand to be touched.
Well, she's got like the back of the head, but not the front yet.
Yeah,
Sounds like.
cold
So I don't
cloth
know.
on the
Lay in
forehead.
the dark with a cold thing on your face. And turn off all the lights. That's my recommendation. I just wallow in the dark when I have migraines.
Yeah. Well, any external
Ugh,
stimulus, I think, agitates it. Again, I've
some people.
never experienced a migraine, and I'm sorry that other people
Yeah.
do. But
My grandmother got them bad enough to put her in a hospital a couple times over the years. So it's not fun to even just like watch someone else have migraines. They look pretty bad. I've only had one like once.
I remember this one girl I was talking to. She'd always get migraines whenever she was hitting her cycle. Just, I felt so bad because she
Hmm.
was in so much pain.
There's nothing you can
Yeah,
do.
nothing I can really do for it.
Hmm. Sounds like a blood pressure issue, like the way it feels. I don't know. I didn't know what it was because I guess hearing and experiencing it are two different things. And my mother was like, honey, that's a migraine. You know about migraines. And I was like, this is not, this is not what I expected. It feels really bad. I thought I was gonna like faint.
Yeah.
They're not fun. Yeah.
No.
I also probably have other issues. So
You also got what?
I said I also have a lot of like the caffeine withdrawals and like dietary issues that'll give me like headaches.
Oh, gotcha, gotcha.
So I wasn't sure what it was at the time until someone told me it was a migraine.
Mm.
Mm. And I always walked away without picking up that loot too.
Oh yeah, yeah. I
I'm an idiot.
I keep forgetting where everything is. Oh, it made me think of
Hmm.
Karazhan because like I tried to do Karazhan the other day and they changed the entrance, and I would always get
Yeah,
lost in
there's two
there.
entrances now. Yep.
all the pictures or just the one? Nope. I noticed the painting's eyes follow you, all of them.
That's creepy.
Mm-hmm.
Not a fan of that. There's a PlayStation game called Gex, and
Called
it
what?
has a Gex,
Gex.
the kung fu lizard.
Oh,
Oh
gotcha.
my God. I've like very rarely met people who played this game. It was so dumb, but it was so fun. And it had a like, ugh, it had like a haunted house level that would do that to you too. But it had sound effects and like, ugh, I could still hear it to this day. They managed to make it really creepy for how many pixels they were working with.
Mm. There was a game for GameCube called Eternal Darkness, and you would lose sanity. And
Mm,
as you lost sanity, crazy things in the game would happen. You'd get like an error screen saying your game wasn't saved and you had to start over, but it was just the game fucking with you or messing with you. Or like you'll be walking and all of a sudden your head becomes disconnected from your body like a graphics glitch, and then it goes right
oh my
back.
God.
That game had a really good
Yeah,
storyline. It's dated, but it had a really good storyline.
I know because old games, people put so much like creative energy into them sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
And then
I want to find a way to stream from like a TV screen without completely frying my internet,
mm,
so I can play these old PlayStation games.
mhm. I remember you had to go into each of these rooms and fight like the Ravinian who's not there anymore. And you had to clear
Hmm
like the three before the you could fight gambling. I took that out. Yeah, 'cause I remember this room was a pain in the tail of all the ghosts.
I was about to say, I remember almost dying because I think I leveled my holy priest through a lot of Scholomance, and I forget what it's called. The one with all the knights, and there's the boss with the dogs, and ugh, the room with the cannons. Forget. But anyway, leveling felt like I was seeing the same like two or three dungeons back to back, and I just got so sick of them. So when this one changed, I was like, excuse me?
And that concludes our tour of the modified Scholomance.
Ta-da.
I think I don't think you can go. Oh, you can go this way. Oh, that's right, because you had to clear all these rooms. That's right. I remember now. And I think that's where Voss was in one of these. You had to fight like all the family members. Do you want to know the scary thing? That was 20 years ago.
Oh my God, 20 years.
Yeah, back in 2005.
That's crazy. I think I was allowed to play video games too young. Oh my gosh. My mom would literally be like, okay, you're gonna join us on our little raid. Uh, she's so wholesome. But you know what's even scarier? I think that schools have really stopped telling kids to not, you know, talk to strangers on the internet.
Yeah, and you're in the game talking to people.
Yeah, it used to be like every time anybody brought it up, parents and teachers would tell you, don't tell strangers, and you know, your full government name and like what school you go to and where you live. I don't think
That,
they're telling kids that anymore.
no, they're not. People were so trusting back then. They're like, oh, I live in this town, in this
They
city,
learned
and
the
I
hard way.
work
Yeah.
here, and
I don't lock my doors at night and
I miss those days.
yeah. Well, and it's like, yeah, you should probably be safe online, kids, but
Like, I
maybe you
share
should tell them why.
a few times I had to work, and
Ugh.
my guild needed my priests, so I gave them my account information. And I trusted them, and that nothing bad happened. That's
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 crazy. Your credit card information could be on there.
mm-hmm. A, that reminds me of a
Oh.
quick story. I have to swap over to Mel real quick. But I don't remember the circumstances, but my friends had my account information so they could use my characters if they needed them.
Mhm.
I think it was just my Pally and my mage at the time, because I don't think Draenei were in yet.
Mhm.
And there was a weapon called the Quel'Serrar. I don't know if you remember it.
I do not.
It's a warrior Pally weapon. It was one of the first epic items in the game that you had to do like this really long and crazy quest for. You
Ugh.
had to get a special item in Dire Maul, which was hard to get and hard to drop. And then you had to do a series of quests
Mhm.
where you had to have Anexia breathe on it. And this was back when Anexia was 40 man. And then you had to go back to Dire Maul. Basically, you were like forging the sword and going through um, some of the raid stuff, like Anexia and all that. But
Mhm.
I don't remember if there's a Molten Core part. I think Molten Core was the priest weapon. Well, my friends knew I really wanted this sword, so they took my character to Dire Maul and got her the special item to drop to give you the weapon.
Oh.
And they no, I don't want to reach it back. They helped me do all the quests. I think there was like 4 or 5 of us who were doing the quest. And we all did it together. And we all got our Quel'Serrars at the same time. But
See, that's like good
th-
friend stuff.
this
That's
is
good friend stuff.
this is the original. This was from 19 years ago, I think, when it came out. But this was like my favorite sword, and I used it for like years after, even though it, I mean, diminished. And
We should
but
make you like a transmog set with it or something.
what's that?
We should make you like a transmog set with it or something.
I don't think you can transmog that one. They do have variants that look like it.
Hmm.
I've seen those, but they don't have the like Quel'Serrar itself.
That
Because
exact one isn't like in the book.
yeah, there's like there's like 4 of them that look like it. Um,
Hmm.
when Wrath of the Lich King came out, they had like a renewed one, and a few other versions came out. But the original itself, they didn't have. Let's see. One, two,
Hmm.
okay. It's like they had the gleaming one, which wasn't the authentic one, and then
No.
the newer ones are like they're red or blue. This one kind of looks like it, but they're imposters. Imposters, I say. Nothing.
Incorrect.
Yes.
Illegitimate.
Hmm. But
Mm.
you know what? That wasn't my first epic. I was thinking that was my first epic. My first epic was the two-handed sword Destiny that a friend got in Stratholme, and he gave it to me. And it's like,
Back when people gave away epic stuff.
yeah. And
Mm.
my first WoW girlfriend, because we always have one of those. Um,
Boy, do I have a story about that.
but her dad played too, and
Oh,
they did grinding, and they got me epic items. They would give me gifts, send them in the mail while I was at work. It
aw,
was very sweet.
that is wholesome. Much better. Uh,
And,
back when people on the internet just like wanted the internet to be fun and they were nicer-ish but no. Oh man. I remember people would just stand around like Falcon Wing Square and like talk in PvP and shit.
mm-hmm.
They would be there for hours doing like nothing, basically. Or trying to climb like the walls to Silver Moon City. Oh. I also remember being like such a filthy casual that I didn't have enough money to buy the druid flight form.
Oh yeah,
I was just poor, didn't have any gold. I was a broke druid. So one of my friends just was like, "Can you not fly here? Here's 5K."
yeah.
Uh,
Wasn't Epic
crazy
flying or
people.
something like 50K or something? I don't remember.
One of them is like one of them's 5, and then one of them's either 20 or 40 or something. Yeah, I don't remember anymore. We're all retired from having to learn those. Mm.
My druid has
But I
the
definitely, definitely
this
want to see
transmog
the world.
is a mix. It's a oh, what is the name of it? It's the Shaw. It's from Pandaria, but like
Oh, from Moth, yeah.
has a little spider in the side that crawls out every now and then. This is actually
I
from the
do like
Rogue
that.
set. And I honestly don't remember where I got my flame form. Oh yeah, Druid's the flame. But,
Yeah, the little seed, whatever.
might be able to modify it. Let's see. I think it's. Forgot how to
Mm.
Druid.
I just really want the Suramar dungeon or raid or whatever to reset. So once again, it's shiny. Just like everything for Suramar. The shiniest one I could find. But I do love God, was it like a Firelands piece or something? It's got like the purple fire going on.
Mm,
I don't remember. But those are my favorite times.
it's like kind of like that one.
Purple. Yeah.
Owl cat.
That's the one that I use, the lighter bird color.
This one.
Yeah.
Nice.
Mostly because when I got it, my best friend told me it was ugly, so I, I refused to take it. I was like, I like the bird cat. You're stuck with it now. That was great. But the ones with like the shoulder armor and stuff, I think they did a good job.
Mm-hmm.
I like them. I really want to make like coffee.
Coffee?
Yeah, I'm craving coffee. That's just weird for me.
You're gonna have to sleep eventually.
You're funny. Who told you that?
The
That's
ancient texts.
optional. Oh my gosh, I was so tired yesterday that when I finally like got home, I put water in the pot on the stove to make pasta and then
Mm-hmm.
just like turned the stove back off and passed out in my living room for a couple hours.
Fantastic.
I just didn't commit to dinner. I was like, nope, good night. Woke up on a beanbag at midnight. Oh my goodness. But I was being nice and I gave my Monday day off to a coworker because she had a doctor's appointment. So I had to wait through another week.
I'm sure she was grateful.
She was. Doesn't make me less tired though. I was like, you're lucky I like you.
Is there anything
Uh,
in particular you want to see, or just go back to leveling?
what have you been doing? Just leveling?
Uh, I don't mind if you're feeling nostalgic for anything. I can run anything. Except for Blackwing Lair, I can't do that solo.
Why not?
Razor Gore, that first part, I don't think I'm able to do it.
I
because
don't know.
you have to control Razor Gore and keep him alive, and if you're controlling him, you can't protect him.
It's true. It's true.
So,
We'll have to add that to the list of things to do in iHeroFix computer.
well, I still wanted to
Oh,
do run through all the dungeons and the raids with you. I mean, over time. Like,
oh yeah. I
so,
think it would be a fun little series.
I mean,
Yeah.
unfortunately, at least Molten Core won't
Plus, like
take
some
six
of them I
hours this
haven't
time.
seen. Hopefully, oh my god.
I remember,
Yeah, but some of these older ones I just like have not seen, so it'll be interesting.
let's see, where did I put?
I think my headphones are being dumb again. I don't know why these earbuds always get weird, but they're the only ones I can ever find. Such a shame how that works. I can find them. They never move when I don't want to use them.
Sounds
Yeah, see,
about
this is
right.
an empty case. Ugh, I'm kind of silly. Oh, see, look, I have the ones that I'm currently using. I have this empty, like, case for some Bluetooth earbuds with no earbuds in them. And then I have this earbud but no case, so I can't charge them.
You're just not having luck with your technology.
I don't know. I've always been unlucky with like chargers, but it's extended. It used to be that I could never keep a phone charger for more than a week.
How do you lose them?
I don't know. I don't know. I think I left one in a gym once. The rest of them, I have no idea. I went through like six in a month, and it was making me mad.
Jeez.
I just bought like five chargers and put one in every outlet that I ever used, and that's been working.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, but the earbuds I haven't figured out a solution for because I have to move with them. So
You're making me think where my other set of earbuds is now, because I have two of them, and one's sitting here on the desk, one set,
and
its
one of
charger,
them's not
and
here.
the other one's not here. It's like, where did I put that?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. See, it started when I moved. I lost my first pair, and it's been off and on ever since. Music was playing Magic on stream earlier. I have no idea how to play Magic. It looked real confusing.
I think it's a fun game. A friend tried to teach me how to play it, like the physical version,
Hmm.
um, years ago, and I collected a bunch of the cards because I think I like the artwork a lot. I also bought
Oh
one of
yeah,
the
they're
art
cool.
books. Like when Magic first came out, I didn't play it, but I really loved the cards because I loved the artwork
Hmm.
and the little lore blurbs that they would have
Right.
because I thought they were really cool. But when I would try to play it, uh, everyone was just going too fast. I didn't understand what they were doing.
Nobody's really teaching.
And then, like 6 months to a year later, all your cards are obsolete or like you can't use them
For
anymore.
whatever
And
reason.
yeah, like, oh, this one was replaced by this, and you
Hmm.
can't use this card anymore. And okay, this card doesn't work anymore because it just, and they aren't cheap.
Yeah.
So,
No, I don't say it's not a hobby that you get into lightly,
mm-mm.
unfortunately.
like, I'm really interested in Warhammer 40K, but in all
Hmm.
sincerity, I just want to collect the models and have like little armies and stuff, but they're super expensive.
Yeah. I want to put a little army on a bookshelf and have them look cool.
Yeah, I have a little squad of Black Templars, just like 10 little guys. I haven't put them
Yeah.
together yet, but that was $50.
Oh my gosh.
So it's like,
It's making me feel better about what I spent to pay WoW, like play WoW every month. Oh my God. Blah, blah, blah.
well, I just
At the end of the
re-upped.
day, we don't have the most expensive nerd hobby.
Well, I mean, I just bought more
Mm.
time. I spent $30 on 2 more months of WoW. I
Yeah.
normally go like 2 months at a time, but I was thinking about it. That's $360 a year. That's Not cheap.
WoW is one of the few games where buying the like 6 to 12 month thing is actually worth it if you're gonna play for 6 to 12 months.
Well, I go through spurts. It's like I'll
Yeah,
have fun.
same.
Yeah, and it's like I'm having a great time right now, mindlessly leveling. Like I'll read the
Yeah,
story as I'm going through some of the
at,
characters,
3 4 months.
but like
Mm.
I'll have like music or a show or something on the side, and I'm just mindlessly playing like it's an arcade. I'm not paying
I think
attention.
that we would have a really fun time doing Mythic Plus dungeons. I think that would be fun, even if they're just baby dungeons.
You know, in all sincerity, even though I've been playing this game for 20 years, I don't know what a mythic dungeon is. I don't know how it works.
Oh my God,
They,
I didn't for a long time either.
because they say like, well, you have to get your keys or do your mythic keys. I'm like, what?
What does it mean?
And they're
Yeah,
like,
someone was like, "Hey, do you want to do keys with me?" And I was like, "Is this like a drink? What are you guys doing?" Uh, I learned in Shadowlands, but I only learned the basics, and I only learned how to play on Warlock, so
mhm,
we both could go through a real long learning experience. Uh, but they're fun to the point of like, if you wanted to really try, you can, and if you don't, then you can just do a couple. You know what I mean?
mhm.
I like them, and I liked raids because of the group. So if we got like a good, fun group of people, I would do it.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Ugh.
if I know the people I'm with and I can communicate with
Hmm.
them and they're not toxic,
I want to talk. Yeah, I want to
yeah,
be on like a voice chat. And I want to play the game.
yeah. Because like I want to communicate. Like, hey, I haven't done this before. Oh, hey, I'm sorry, I misfired or I misclicked or
Exactly.
I'm not trying to suck, but I suck. And
Yeah, feel
the
that.
last time I did a random group, it was
Mm.
a few years ago, and it was just a normal dungeon, not heroic, not mythic, just normal. And
Mm.
I was on my undead mage, and it was like the not the Emerald Nightmare, but it was just a 5 man.
Hmm.
And this group must have been running it, the whole time it was out. I hadn't played in like a year. It was my first time playing the game in a year, and I
Yeah, they
decided,
are like
I'll join a group.
covering it.
And they're taking shortcuts and they're passing all these groups to run through the bosses.
Hmm.
And I'm doing okay up until the last boss. And the room was still had like 2 or 3 groups of mobs, and I got hit back into one of the groups. And so I pulled the group
Mm.
and we wiped, and they didn't say anything to me, they just kicked me. And
Ugh,
I got the 30-minute
like the weight or
yeah,
whatever.
cool off or whatever
Yeah.
uh, because it said I abandoned the dungeon or whatever.
Okay.
And I pulled back and I whispered one of the guys, I'm like, "Hey, I'm sorry, I haven't played in forever. It was an accident." Like, well, sorry, you have to wait. No, like totally nonchalant. I just,
Hmm.
I don't want to put myself into that position to where people don't
No.
even
When I
communicate.
was learning all those dungeons, I had a friend who, like, we would go in and it was like Plague Lands. It was dungeons that really sucked, and people would like, let's go around here and skip this and this game sort of thing. And he was like, okay, follow me. And like he explained it all, so I never fucked anything
Yeah,
up. But if
yeah,
I had been by myself,
yeah.
ugh.
If people explain it, I'm good. Or at least if
Exactly.
I did make a
Or if,
mistake, talk to me. Don't just kick me.
I did, right, exactly. Plus, like, we don't have add-ons between the two of us. So he would be like, hey, like, you're doing really good DPS right now on the meters. Keep doing what you're doing. And then that's super helpful.
Mhm.
Or he'd be like, hey, you suck right now, which was more often. But even just like one person who is at least friendly, whether they know what they're doing or they help you or whatever, as long as they're friendly, I'm happy.
That's one of the things I liked about Final Fantasy 14 is like if I say in chat like, "Hey, this is my first time," or "Hey, I haven't done this in forever," people are patient. They're not rude. But
Exactly. And like older, not like older, I guess, but just like the previous like MMO culture was a lot more like that.
yeah, well, I kind of how do I say this in the way I mean it? like when I used to work in the hangar as a mechanic, I started preferring working with the older crowd because they were patient and they, were just trying to get the job done and
Hmm.
not be assholes to one
Yeah.
another. So,
Hmm.
in my preference now in gaming, I like playing with the older, patient people, or they're just trying to have fun and relax. Not that people are all amped up trying to, you know, show one each other up or have attitudes.
Yeah, so it's kind of the same with like the League of Legends thing, where there are like really competitive people, and
Hmm.
that's fine as long as you're not, like that.
Yeah. I mean, I
Yeah.
enjoy League of Legends as long as people are
Me
polite.
too. Well, and you don't even have to be polite. You just don't have to make it my problem when you're not polite. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Well, it's like,
Leave me out of it.
uh,
Uh,
I think Luna was streaming League of Legends and she was in Discord and she's
mhm,
explaining some of the things they're saying and it's just all just toxic shit. I mean, they weren't. It was just being banter. It was just banter. It wasn't even malicious. And it's just like,
mhm.
how are they enjoying that game? Just, I don't get it.
I
Maybe
think I have my chats like selected where only some of them show up for me in League. I think only like my team can talk shit to me. I don't see the rest of them.
I
It would be
remember.
really funny when, Whitty or Milady would be like, this person's talking major shit, and I'm just like, do 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 do. I just have no idea. It was great.
I uh, I remember I'd had a few drinks. I was playing League, and
Mhm.
I think it was with Witty and Luna. And I started talking to the other team, and I actually started complimenting them. And at first, they thought I was fucking with them, and then they got all nice.
I was like,
And at the end, they're like, "Hey,
yes,
you gotta stop playing League. You're too nice." It's like, oh
you're too
god.
nice. No, I've heard that before. I've been like, I used to go into them. I was trying to learn League by myself. So obviously, by the time I met like Milady and Casper, I still didn't know how to buy items. So, obviously this was pretty rough. But I would go into games and be like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just a girl, and like the whole lobby would blow up.
Oh, you said the magic word.
Oh,
You said girl.
I'm just a girl. Yeah, and then it would be really funny when I would like kick someone's ass. Because I don't know if you remember, but I was doing pretty well before they realized that I didn't know how to buy items.
Well, I remember when you and I would team up. I always felt
Yeah.
comfortable because you were good.
Yeah, we were doing just fine. And then Winnie goes, why don't you have boots? So the moment I started buying items, I was like, oh, this is great. I just learned to play on hard mode and y'all just made it easy.
Sometimes the trial by fire was worth it, but
Yeah, I mean, I learned to be really careful and really particular because I was really squishy and I didn't know why. It was like a whole new world. He was like, yeah, just buy anything. It'll be better than nothing. Oh, what I kind of want to do is go back in and either, like I said, level a class I've never leveled before or level a tank. And then we can go through and for one, we'll get faster queues, but I can like feel like I'll learn something
well,
even if we don't go hardcore.
if you go druid though, you can tank and restro, no problem. You can swap
Well,
between
yeah,
the
but
two.
I hate bear so much.
Say again.
So I just hate playing bear so
Oh,
much. I don't know
gotcha.
what it is. It doesn't make any sense to me. And maybe it's changed because I haven't tried since like Wrath.
That was 17 years
It,
ago. No, no, that wasn't 17. That was
yeah, it
15 years
was a
ago.
while. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's changed, but I'm just kind of bitter about bear form.
Gotcha.
And it's probably because I was wearing feral druid gear when I tried.
That does make a difference.
But yeah, I took an oath, okay? I swore myself off like
Mm,
15 years ago. And
hmm.
so I played Blood. My friend goes, well, the new DKs they have a tank. And I was like, perfect, I'll do that instead. And leveled a DK that day.
Nice.
Oh. He was so patient. That was so annoying. I was
Uh,
like, I don't know what I'm doing, and that's really particular. I love the flying effects still. The crash landing is my favorite.
I do those a lot.
I love it. Well, and I don't remember if it was you, but at one point I talked to someone about doing that with like druid bird form. Just drop and hope I don't hit the ground. It's so much fun. It's so simple and it's so much
Hmm.
fun. Oh, you know what? I want to get the like vampire area from Shadowlands. I want to get some of their gear on my Blood Elf Demon Hunter for a transmog. It looks so nice, and his armor is reminding me of it. Did you do the thing where you vote for who you want to lead the Black Dragonflight?
I have not. I remember when the game, or not the game, the expansion first came out, and I read about the
Hmm.
Raytheon and Sibyllin thing, whatever. But I had totally
Hmm.
forgotten about it until I did the quest today, and like right now I'm in the middle of it. And so, and I wish I'd started streaming earlier because we did a really fun battle sequence at the Citadel, the Obsidian
Oh
Citadel.
yeah,
And
with
I'm
the like
going through, I'm like,
cinematic thing.
why didn't I stream this? What the hell? But yeah, I haven't picked between the two. I'm probably gonna go with Raytheon, just Raytheon, Rathian, however you say his name, because
Oh,
we've been friends and I'm loyal. I don't know, but also,
yeah, dude, really how I felt. I was like, I don't know. I don't know this other guy.
mhm. I mean, the other guy seems like a good leader and he helps other dragons
Hmm.
survive, but don't know him.
We need to have coffee and decide.
Well, I actually cheated and I googled like what the difference between choosing them. And you can change your mind every week. So like I can choose Rathian
Oh,
this week, and then next week I can choose Sibyllin, or however you say his name.
yeah, I didn't look into any of the stuff because I was undecided. So I was like, I'm not gonna look at it until I make my first choice.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But then I never decided because my computer broke. So now I'm just sitting here and I'm like, what choice would I have made?
It's one of the things I like
Oh,
about having multiple characters. It's like if I make a decision I didn't like on one character, I can make the opposite decision on another.
exactly. Exactly. Ugh,
Like when I do the that Black Dragon Flight quest again, I'll definitely
Firebird.
stream it because I know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, yeah. And I think my druid did the quest, but my warlock and my death knight have not. So absolutely a fun quest to go through. Except I think I got lost leading up to it. Because I always do. I still get lost going to Firelands sometime, and it's pretty obvious where to go.
Hey Luna, she said, "Oh, you can read it." Sorry, I'm like about to read it to you. I'm like, you have access. What am I doing?
Read away. Read away.
She said she's happy to see you all in her VC. She's in a full stack of League right now. So
She said a full stack of Lagoo, actually.
I interpreted. I speak Lunaese. Oh,
Oh, that's funny. I'm a lady. We were right on target. Oh, that's funny though, because we were just talking about League.
hmm. I mean, she just saw Casper in person, so they're probably spending a lot of time on League.
Probably, probably. Does Casper play anything other than League?
Not that I'm aware of. He doesn't seem interested in anything else, honestly. But
I've just never seen him even talk about another game. I want Swarm mode back. That was the shit.
Oh, what was Swarm
That was
mode?
my favorite. It was like, you know those like games where you go around and there's minions all over the place and you just collect level up like weapon skills and it's like a MOBA game. Uh, I don't know, it was fun. It was silly and it was fun.
Nice.
Sometimes I still see little clips of it. I didn't
Here,
get to keep all of the footage. Ugh. But no, I do love
just
new flying.
a funny gamer moment. I had a crush on Alexstrasza
Ooh,
when they
yeah. Yeah, me too.
when they first put her in the games. Like, I'm in love with you.
Just jaw dropping. Yes. And
Hmm.
then like Ysera kind of had that vibe, but not the same. Alex
Hmm.
Strasza was different for some reason.
Well,
Um,
in the books, she was just very compassionate and loving, and she's freaking hot.
yeah, and then her personality and also like she has a very regal vibe in the game. Very like I am the queen.
Yeah, she's the queen, but she's not. There's no ego.
Yeah, she's a
She's.
benevolent leader. And then they gave her that look with like the sheer cloak cape thing, and
I loved the sheer cloak. Mm.
yeah,
I was
yes,
I was
it was
sad
a
when they got
fan
rid of it.
favorite.
I mean,
You need that as a transmog item.
I like the armored tail look. That is pretty cool because she's a dragon.
It is
But
really cool. Yeah,
they should have still put the sheer cloak on the back there.
it needs to be like I don't know, like if she ever has a casual setting somewhere, you know,
I didn't even read the quest.
when
I'm
she
ready.
retires. I didn't even read the quest. We're just looking at Alex
At
Straza.
long
Dude, and then they
last,
did the
our
figurine of her
absent young
in the
are
new
once
armor,
more
not the
among
old
us,
one.
so
They
that they
know.
can be raised together with all the flights.
I wanted to buy
Though
it
these
so
life
badly.
balls were once bereft of eggs, they now contain our future.
And then
Truly,
like
the calling
Sylvanas
of
had
my
obviously a
flight
very similar
has
set,
been
but
fulfilled.
Sylvanas was like hot in a creepy kind of way.
I will see that these eggs are protected and loved, so that they may hatch into dragons,
Such a sad quest in a way.
strong and wise.
This one is.
Hmm. Just because it's like I don't know, feel the pressure.
Mm.
I almost wish that they had turned this into like a Warcraft 3 tower defense moment. You just zoom out and it's Plants vs. Zombies again.
Oh God, that'd be cool. But jeez.
It would be so hard,
Mm.
but you know. Zombies. It's actually like a really good visual to see like this one egg and then all of the other ones are full.
Hmm. Oh God, that reminded me of a discussion we had, like when we did an Exia, and she had all her
Uh-oh.
eggs in the room, and this
Oh.
is back in the 40-man time. So
Hmm.
you get a bunch of 20-year-old kids discussing. I wonder how painful it was for her to lay those eggs. That was a fun
Oh
discussion.
God. There's like 300.
Hmm.
And aren't they like spiky?
Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping they came out, the easy way. Otherwise, I
I'm hoping
understand
they were
why.
flat and then
Yeah,
they grow horns.
yeah. I was. I mean, otherwise, I understand why she was grumpy.
Yeah, she was like, get the fuck out of my house.
Yeah, I've been through
Yeah, that
enough.
doesn't look fun.
Get out.
That's worse than a kidney stone. Uh, man, that was also a million years ago. That's
That
so
long
long.
ago.
A million.
Mhm.
I want the Onyxian Drake mount still.
The which one?
The Onyxia's one. What is it? It looks like Onyxia almost. Oh, who does that drop off of? I feel dumb because I feel like I definitely know this.
I do have to say, I never really played through Dragonflight, and the visuals
Mm.
and the design of the areas are all really, really pretty.
Oh my God, yes. All of the like major cities look really good, even from a
Mhm.
distance, and the mountains look great. I do love it a lot. Mm. Yeah, the classic mount that looks like a Nixia. Where is it? Why can I not think of
Do
this right
you
now?
remember what it's called?
Nope.
'Cause I got the. No, she wasn't a black. Well, she was a black. But the Black Drake was from a different encounter. I can't remember what it was called. I have that one.
Hmm.
But next Black Drake? I'd have to look that up. I'm curious now.
Well, and then the drakes you can get from farming those crystals in Outland.
Hmm.
I never got to finish that.
I got the black. I don't know if I got the green and the black. Or wait, it might just be that one. So I remember wanting to get them. Yeah, I think I
Hmm.
only have the black one.
I got there's the black one and then there's like the white and bluish looking one that's just like that. I think Farrell helped me get
I have an
both of those because
albino.
he was like, "There's a green."
I did get the bronze one. I have the time one.
I really want the like the stone drakes from
Uh,
like Deep Home and stuff.
oh, gotcha.
Trying to think of what the name of one of them is, but like the one for Glory of Cataclysm. I didn't get one from that. Or yeah, the ones that look like that with the spikies and things. I love all of the color variants of it.
Mhm.
Oh my God, there's a Magic the Gathering card for the Stone Drakes. That's hilarious. Full circle moment.
It's the Nexian Drake. Is the one you're referring to?
Yeah, I like it, but I don't have it yet.
She just drops off of Anexia.
Does it? I thought it was like
It
something
it
else.
just says Anexia's lair.
It must be off of Onyxia then.
I'm
That's
curious.
crazy. Why do I not know?
It's probably like
That would be
Invincible.
super
Never
easy to
drops.
farm too. You're right. 'Cause I have not farmed in a long time. It's probably because I was bitter. Probably stopped farming now and I stopped farming the waves. Oh,
Okay, it's an extremely rare drop, chance of around 1%. So, yeah, it's like Invincible.
awesome.
That's the dragon Invincible.
There was also the Aurelid jellyfish from whatever in Shadowlands, that one zone. I found that almost every day.
I saw someone riding a jellyfish earlier today. That might have been it.
It's like bronzish, goldish jellyfish. There's a couple of sort of jellyfish-ish mounts, but I love the jellyfish.
Surf jelly.
And then the Gilnean fox, I have to get that one. It's become a personal problem at this point. I thought it was going to be an easy quest and that I failed.
I want to get the green. You know, our corrupted drakes are purple. The green one. To get that though,
Oh
you
yeah,
need 250 mounts. I'm 120
the
short.
Mount Achievement ones are freaking nice. Ugh, we can definitely farm mounts though. There was one that was supposed to be really easy that I was supposed to be getting, and I completely forget what it is now. Mm,
What I started doing is leveling classes I didn't have the mounts for up to 20. Well, it's actually 17, so I
yeah.
can buy the 3 normal and the 3 epic mounts. Like, I just bought 6 because I got the raptors from trolls, regular trolls.
Oh yeah, I think I have a lot of the racial mounts now though, because I had so many alts.
Yeah, I don't think I have all of them. I still need Vieira, Goblin.
Mm,
No, I think I have
I
the
have
gnomes,
wolves. I have the gnome ones. I think I have the dwarf ones.
the rams.
Maybe.
I do not
Yeah,
have the rams. I never leveled a dwarf
the dwarf
that high.
dwarf them. Me neither. I think I started one, but I don't know. The
It's just
night elf ones are the best.
the shorter characters. I just have a hard time playing. I don't know why. Just
Yeah. I'm okay with the gnomes and the Volterra,
mhm.
but I'm not like a huge fan. I got used to being an elf. I want to level a Kulturan Druid, but I don't have them. And I've been lazy about it.
I keep forgetting about the Culturans.
I know, but then they have that really cool Druid forest. I wanted it so bad, and I never got it because I got the white one instead. It was shiny elf versus cool Druid, and I was so heart torn. I wanted both at the same time, but they take so long. And then they nerfed the requirements for I think both the Zandalari trolls and the Kultirans, I think. Oh my God, I got hiccups. Ugh.
Always fun. This is 3. Yay, we can head to the war within.
Don't worry. Man, I'm annoyed that I can't remember some of these things. It's been so long. Ugh.
Once you get your computer back, you can start reacquainting yourself.
Yeah, it'll be weird. I'm used to just knowing some of these things. Ooh. I think there was like one of the like fairy looking fox mounts from uh Ardenweald or whatever. I don't think I ever got that to drop for me either, and I farmed that weekly, religiously. Ugh.
I think
And these
I,
were like current drops, so they were easier.
I think I have a fox mount. I have to look.
Yeah, I don't remember what the ones from that zone were called. They were called something. Shoot, they were basically a fox. Hmm.
I remember seeing the icon. Hmm. That's
And then
true.
I think the Volterra get a mount as well. Like a
Yeah, they have like a little
oh,
truck thing. Not a truck, like a
I
little
don't know what
cart.
it was. Yeah, it was something in a little bundle.
Mm-hmm. This turtle trait. Oh, this thing. They have hyenas.
Yeah, that's what they are. They're hyenas. All the turtles. I feel like they could have made some pretty cool turtles and they didn't. The turtle potential, man.
There's a fox. Meow. I'm a little big for him though. My feet are hitting the ground.
See, that's the one that I don't have that I was told was super easy to get. And then when I went to do it, it didn't work.
Hmm.
Hmm. It like got to a certain point in the quest part, and then I never got the next quest. And someone was like, "Oh, you gotta do this," and I went and did the thing, and it still didn't give me the quest.
Boo.
So I was like, "Well, I've got enough mounts to farm. I'll be back." And then there's the Firehawk mounts from like the Blood Elves.
Mm-hmm.
Surprised that we only ever got the like one or two of those. They also could have been pretty cool.
Hmm. Let's see.
I have so many pictures of dumb things from work that is taking up all my storage in my phone. Goodbye.
I've never been able to sync my phone with my computer to clear out photos. I think I have like 10,000 pictures on my phone.
Mm, my gosh. I have a lot, but it's kind of ridiculous. And email is not letting me just delete all. I have to like scroll through and update and select is annoying.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm working until noon tomorrow. This is crazy.
You don't have to work until noon?
Yeah,
Nice.
that's what I'm saying.
So sleep until
Just
11:30.
a small nap. But literally, you roll out of bed, go to work.
Should be able to equip that. Gotta transmog before going. Gotta look pretty.
Gotta dress up for the ride. Dress up for the game.
It improves my DPS, I swear.
Exactly. The enemies are too busy looking at my sick fit.
Mm-hmm. Like, what is that? Smack.
Where did you get those? Mm.
Man, in North Pole, there's reindeer here. Everyone seems to be in town.
Oh,
Probably raid teams just setting up.
oh, nice. Mhm.
Let's see. Where are the mining herbology people? It's enchanting. Warcraft. Yeah, whenever I come here, I update my professions, but I don't remember where all of them are.
Yeah, it's probably not a bad idea.
Yay, herbs.
Plant.
Lens. I wish to learn the troll. Thank you. I think this character is a gatherer only. Mining. Yep, mining and herbs. I've gotten to the point where I can't decide on a profession, I just give them gathering stuff. You there, my good man. Where is the mining? Ah, there we go. I can do the fishing one later. When are you gonna take your computer in?
Uh, Probably Monday or Tuesday, hopefully.
Nice. Oh, I just made friends. How are you still alive?
Still alive.
I just hit him like with several spells that should have killed him. Oh well.
Should have, but didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently not enough.
Okay. Let me get to the quest givers. Thank you. Oh, go away, spider. I like how trying to walk 10 feet, I've aggroed like 20 mobs. Kill 12 mobs. I just killed 30 of them. Weren't you watching?
I think that Blizzard got so used to the zones post Cataclysm that now they just have to add these little rocky bits to make themselves feel better. Something has to be on fire in each zone where they don't know what to do with themselves. I feel old.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. I had one of my new trainees and I was trying to show her how to do something. My knees popped and we both just looked at each other for a second. And I was like, yeah, you get that with the job too.
At least you're honest.
I was like, oh, and also that's a side effect. Hope you signed the waiver.
My favorite is when you roll out of
My
bed and it
favorite.
takes you like 10 minutes to recover because
Oh
everything's
my
frigid.
God. Yeah, you sit there and just die for a minute. Who could convince me to get out of bed after all that? Like, I'm too laid back now. My favorite is when they ask me what I did to my arm, and I get to be like, "Oh, that's from the toaster, but there's also this one, and this one, and this one, and this one." They look like mildly traumatized. Be like, "Oh yeah, don't touch the oven, by the way." Turns out that's hot.
I burned the heck out of my arm yesterday. I was cooking with a
Oh,
cast iron and
oh,
I went to bend down to get something in the. I have like a small fridge, like a mini fridge almost, not a full size. So I have to bend down. It was next to,
baby face.
yeah, where the cast iron was, and I didn't think anything of it at first until the next day when it was all blistered. But yeah,
Oh my
not fun.
God, cast iron's really, really not fun to touch. Oh, or like, um, cast iron pans where like the handle will get you because you'll touch it and not remember that the whole thing is metal.
Well, I have
Yeah,
a rubber handle covers on mine because
we do not.
I'm a ding dong enough that I would go to grab it.
Yeah, yeah, my grandmother is not a ding dong, but I am. So when I lived with her for a minute, I was just like, I can't use your pans.
Did you ever try to wash
And
her
then she
pan?
has a cast iron lid. Oh my God. Yeah, so she would let me wash them, but then she would like dry them and do the whole rest of it herself. She doesn't let other people do it. Uh, her pans are so ancient that I don't even think she technically has to see them anymore, though.
They probably had seasoning and flavors from like 50 years ago.
Hey, yeah, pretty much. Like, I've never seen pans like hers even sold in my lifetime, so
No, they don't make the really good ones anymore. I mean, I
no,
have
I was like, I want those.
just one brand, Loge, that I use, and I got this really beautiful wok that they made, which is really nice. But they're pans. You gotta keep on them, or they rust really quick.
Yeah. Yeah. Whereas hers is like this 50-pound monster, but it's
Yeah, the thing if you get hit with, you're not getting up.
well, yeah. And she has like one of the like the flat pancake looking ones too, and that looks like a great weapon of choice.
Oh jeez.
Just swing it. Uh, or the lid, which for some reason, like, lids, the top is domed and you turn it upside down, it looks kind of like a little bowl. For some reason, the inside of the lid has these little spikes on it.
Oh jeez.
These little knobby bits, like in like two rings all the way around the inside of the lid. I don't know what the purpose was, but
That sounds safe.
hitting people, I guess. Yes, I'll have to get a picture of it at some point because I don't think I'm doing it justice, but it looks really threatening
I
for the
believe you.
inside of a pan would. It's just a cast iron murder weapon over here. She put a handle on it and called it a lid so nobody would ask a question.
It's good for manslaughter and making omelets.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God, great risotto, Grandma. What'd you do? Uh, but I'm definitely a bit of a ding dong. I know how to clean all of our like dangerous machinery now because I've had to, because I've either broken them or they've broken me. Like I walked into work, what, like Thursday? I don't know, one of these last recent days. And one of our coworkers that's been there for like 4 years now, she goes, "Oh, perfect, you're here to fix my problem with the sugar machine." Like, what do you mean? She's like, you clock in like 5 minutes, right? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, great, so you'll fix the sugar machine. And I was like, I don't know how to fix the sugar machine, ma'am. She's like, what do you mean? And I was like, I haven't broken that one yet. But you know what? Now I know how to fix the sugar machine. And I know how to like disassemble and clean all of our like toasters and ovens and things. It's great. It's great. I'm like their best and worst employee. That's
Hey, Zenry, crispy chicken nuggets? Those do sound good.
You're a crispy chicken nugget. Ugh. Oh my God. Such much tired. Man, and someone broke our squeegee too. We just got that squeegee.
Oh,
Look at
jeez.
me.
That's no bueno.
And they probably just won't buy us another one, honestly. We'll probably just not get one.
Zenry, I hope you're having a good night.
I hope you brought chicken nuggets. There with the class, Henry.
Trespassers!
It's a hammer.
My directive is to protect the Isle of Dorne. Leave at once.
Trespassers? You saw us fall from the sky and fight for our lives. We need aid.
What you need matters not. Your presence is not authorized by the Titans.
The Titans?
Now, don't you be talking to my daughter like that, you great stone.
An earthen, hardened like a diamond. A Thragar.
You've seen others akin to me?
I have only heard stories of their heroics. It is a sign from the Titans.
Laddie, it weren't Titan magic that...
What he means to say is, yes, of course. And we'd be honored to.
I kind of like
Don't
Mara's
know.
character.
What
She
disaster
kind of grew on
have
me.
you brought to our city, Outlanders?
Yeah, I was about to say, she's got,
New
I don't know, she's
directive.
got a good, strong
We must
vibe,
return to the
for
city.
sure.
And she had to do what
All
she
of
had
us.
to survive, but
Hmm.
she's,
But she's not like,
she's all right.
not like a bad person. Yeah. She's tough.
Just gotta not bring up that I killed her husband. It'll be fine.
That's awkward.
I always think that
Ooh,
like
that guy.
you do a quest that you help her, and like, I literally killed your husband, and you're asking me for help. Okay. But he was kind of a jerk, so maybe she agrees.
Yeah, he was kind of a meanie.
He wouldn't give me my full light forge armor, so he had to die. She must never know.
She may never know.
Well, I'm not gonna tell her. She just might wonder why I'm side-eyeing her every now and then, like,
Just every so often, you know?
criminal offense side-eye.
It was the situation, okay? It was complicated.
So much chaos.
I
and
think life is
destruction.
complicated. We just make
We
everything
have
seem
to
that way.
regroup. Has anyone seen Khadgar?
I mean, rocket science is kind of complicated, but I understand what you mean.
No.
We will grieve him in time. But Thrall is right. Without reinforcements, we're at Zalatath's mercy. But no matter what she's planning, we must stop her.
Jaina and I will rally the Alliance and the Horde.
I like my
But it
Wakandan
will
troll.
take some time for us to sail back here.
Right. In the meantime, we'll stay here.
It runs
Keep
around
the
3 from my
survivors
head, though. I'll
safe.
be like leveling and I'll just
You
be like,
will.
Wakanda forever!
Not
Oh, wait,
me.
wrong
Valyria.
genre.
We need your
No,
You're almost
don't.
there. You're
Yeah.
so close.
I can't keep
Zandalari
anyone
forever.
safe. But I can hunt down Zalatath. And make her pay.
You stole a Coke bottle from work.
Uh.
Um. That's a good way to not have a job, but I hope you enjoy your meal.
You enjoy your meal. That's wild.
I understand. It's expensive. But which is more expensive? Saving $5 and losing your job? Or having a job to pay bills? Or whatever. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm done. I will not lecture. Sorry.
Henry. Bad Henry.
I know. It's just you start building habits. And when you build habits down the line,
Yeah, that's fair.
it escalates. How are you going to afford Billie Eilish tickets if you get fired?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What he said. You keep it up, you won't even get a shirt. Ah,
You'll take out a loan for.
she's so worried.
I admire your dedication. You bought 2 blankets with her on them.
That's
What-
kind of creepy, though.
Was she consenting to be on the blanket? Or, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I don't like merch with faces on it. I don't want to feel like they're looking at me. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Hey, I've seen people with anime character body pillows as long as it makes them happy. That's their thing.
Nope. Don't look at me. Blanket.
Oh,
Looking at me.
I do have a blanket that has Final Fantasy VII's Tifa next to a motorcycle that I was using as a background
Hmm.
for my streaming. So I did buy a blanket like that, sort of. It's a fictional character, but I get you, Zenry.
Or
I
kinda,
get you.
yeah.
I mean, as long as you're not waking up next to her face in the blanket and saying "Good morning, sweetie," you're good.
Yeah, as long as you're not delusional, we're fine.
Pondering the orb. As soon as I said it, stops. Oh, I was teasing Zenry. I actually meant it as she was physically on your blankets. I was like, wait, she was okay with that? But yeah, I understand what you're saying. I'm glad that she got something you enjoy. Well, you know, Zenry, surprisingly, I've gathered that you wouldn't have a problem. I believe you.
Yeah, Henry.
You're not fond of her at all. I think I can count on one finger how many times you haven't mentioned her. I just heard Sandra laughing. Were you asking me? Or you heard her giggling? Or I might not have heard what she said.
Yeah,
Okay.
Henry, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh,
I did nothing.
I have a hard time believing that, but we'll allow it. You're going to eat her. Does she mix with Chipotle bowls? Be careful, Sandra. Sandra has the nibbles for you.
She's got enough Chipotle to keep her distracted.
As long as she doesn't show up with just a Coke bottle and a hungry look, you're good.
You have to pay for a Coke bottle first.
Well, there is an expression, Zenry. If it's free, it's for me.
Yeah. Same.
Salt is good for you. I mean, not excessively, but that reminds me of another one. The old saying, "Worth your salt." It literally meant your salt ration. Were you a good enough worker? Were you worth that ration? It's an old sailor expression.
Yeah.
Um,
Do
it's
I
an
waste
old
my salt on this?
it's an old one, Zenry, from like I want to say 1700s or 1800s. But when sailing with sail ships and sailors would be out at sea for months at a time, salt was rationed, and it was vital for survival. And if you were a good worker, you were worth your salt. I know it's obscure knowledge, but you're taking your cat to Florida. Do they want to go to Florida? Are you flying or driving? Flying can be rough for animals, but yes, that would be problematic. Hard to drive without a license or a car. Well, I hope you enjoy your vacation. I hope your cat enjoys the flight. You're welcome.
Well, I think it's going to be nap time for me.
Betty bye.
Oh, but yeah, it's
Thank,
been fun.
thank you very much for your company.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely.
Sweet dreams.
Good night, Henry.
Good day at work tomorrow. Good night, Henry. Oh, I'm at the 3-hour mark. Might be a good time to take a break here.
Yeah, if you're in there.
Yeah,
Oh,
3 hours
but yeah,
seems to be
this
like the
time,
magic moment. After 3, it's like, yeah, we're good.
the magic number. But yeah, next time. Next time. Oh, good night.
Alright, if I don't talk to you before, good luck with your computer, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Zen, I'm gonna hop out. It's good to see you. I hope you enjoy your dinner, and I hope you have a good vacation. If I don't talk to you before then. If you need anything, Discord's just a message away. And as for everyone viewing, thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate you. Hope you had some fun wandering around being Zandalari forever. Yep, see you soon. And I'll continue leveling probably tomorrow. I might do Subnautica later today. It's still early, so I might try and finish Subnautica either later tonight or tomorrow. So until then, hope you all are well. Take care of yourselves. Thank you for watching. Be happy and have a peaceful evening. Aloha and good night.
At 29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set the rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing